Dr. Fauci, thanks for being with us. The particular thing that sets Senator Paul apart from many others who have attacked you is that he actually graduated from medical school. He's a medical doctor, which I find remarkable. How do you square that with what is coming out of his mouth? Because, you know, you said what we're all here for today, talking about the panel in front of you, clearly what he is there for, and many of those are there for, as are many public hearings, is to make sound bites that get attention and, again, spur donations on his website.
That is true, Anderson, and it really is unfortunate. I mean, putting me aside with all the ad hominems and the things that you showed on that film, the hearing was a very important hearing, and there was a lot of good faith, even though there was disagreement, political and other disagreement, on both sides of the aisle. I mean, Senator Murray and Senator Burr really wanted to get down to the bottom of some of the things that we can improve on. So, I mean, even the Republican senators were asking good, tough questions, and we should be having to respond to tough questions. And yet, the only thing that came out of Senator Rand Paul and, to some extent, Senator Roger Marshall were ad hominems, which does nothing but distract from what we really need to be doing. We have a pandemic that everyone knows right now is like a tsunami on us. We're going to have close to 1 million people a day getting infected, and we have close to 1 million people who are going to die, 850,000 people dying. And instead of using it in a constructive manner, they're distracting it with things that are patently untrue. So I can't explain that, Anderson, except what I brought up at the hearing, that it clearly is politically motivated. He's raising money for his campaign by making me the villain. He calls me a polarizing figure. Well, if you call me a murderer and say I'm responsible for ridiculous, preposterous, slanderous statements, responsible for the death of 5 million people, doing this and doing that, it's not me that's making myself polarizing, it's him. The only thing I'm trying to do is what you look on the record of everything I've ever said, getting people to get vaccinated, to get boosted, to wear masks, to abide by the CDC recommendations. That should not be polarizing, Anderson. That's just public health. He's making me polarized by saying things about me that are completely untrue.
There, you know, in courtrooms, lawyers aren't supposed to ask a question of a defendant that they don't already know the answer to. That's a lesson that one senator